Hello guys, my name is Ramjan and you guys are watching Astropy. Today we gonna to talk about top 5 nebula. So, let's start the video without wasting any time. Veil Nebula. The picture have details of emissions from doubly ionized oxygen, seen here in blues, ionized hydrogen, and ionized nitrogen, seen here in reds. The Veil Nebula lies around 2,100 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Cygnus, the Swan, making it a relatively close neighbor in astronomical terms. The Veil Nebula is the visible portion of the nearby Cygnus Loop, a supernova remnant formed roughly 10,000 years ago by the death of a massive star. That star, which was 20 times the mass of the Sun, lived fast and died young, ending its life in a cataclysmic release of energy. Despite this stellar violence, the shockwaves and debris from the supernova sculpted the Veil Nebula's delicate tracery of ionized gas, creating a scene of surprising astronomical beauty. Pillars of creation. Red shows emission from singly ionized sulfur atoms. Green shows emission from hydrogen. Blue shows light emitted by doubly ionized oxygen atoms. These eerie, dark pillar-like structures are actually columns of cool interstellar hydrogen gas and dust that are also incubators for new stars. The pillars protrude from the interior wall of a dark molecular cloud like stalagmites from the floor of a cavern. They are part of the Eagle Nebula, also called M16, the 16th object in Charles Messier's 18th-century catalogue of fuzzy objects that aren't comets, a nearby star forming region 6,500 light-years away in the constellation Serpens. The pillars are in some ways akin to buttes in the desert, where basalt and other dense rock have protected a region from erosion, while the surrounding landscape has been worn away over millennia. In this celestial case, it is especially dense clouds of molecular hydrogen gas, 2 atoms of hydrogen in each molecule, and dust that have survived longer than their surroundings in the face of a flood of ultraviolet light from hot, massive newborn stars, off the top edge of the picture. This process is called photoevaporation. This ultraviolet light is also responsible for illuminating the convoluted surfaces of the columns and the ghostly streamers of gas boiling away from their surfaces, producing the dramatic visual effects that highlight the three-dimensional nature of the clouds. The tallest pillar, left, is about 4 light-years long from base to tip. Lagoon Nebula. This is Emission Nebula. It is 33 light-years in diameter and 4,077 light-years away from Earth. The Lagoon Nebula was discovered by Giovanni Ocierno before 1654, and is one of only two star-forming nebulae faintly visible to the eye from mid-northern latitudes. Seen with binoculars, it appears as a distinct oval cloud-like patch with a definite core. Within the nebula is the open cluster NGC 6530. 5. The Bubble Nebula is 7 light-years across and resides 7,100 light-years from Earth in the constellation Cassiopeia. The seething star forming this nebula is 45 times more massive than our Sun. Gas on the star gets so hot that it escapes away into space as a stellar wind moving at over 4 million miles per hour. This outflow sweeps up the cold, interstellar gas in front of it, forming the outer edge of the bubble much like a snowplow piles up snow in front of it as it moves forward. As the surface of the bubble's shell expands outward, it slams into dense regions of cold gas on one side of the bubble. This asymmetry makes the star appear dramatically off-center from the bubble, with its location in the 10 o'clock position in the Hubble view. Dense pillars of cool hydrogen gas laced with dust appear at the upper left of the picture, and more fingers can be seen nearly face-on, behind the translucent bubble. The gas is heated to varying temperatures amid different colors. Oxygen is hot enough to emit blue light in the bubble near the star, while the cooler pillars are yellow from the combined light of hydrogen and nitrogen. Southern Crab Nebula, or Ray 1647 or Hen 2-104. This is 6,489 light-years away from Earth. The Hubble team released this image of the hourglass-shaped Southern Crab Nebula for the Space Telescope's 29th anniversary, in 2019. Not to be confused with the Crab Nebula found in the constellation Taurus, the Southern Crab Nebula is the beautifully symmetrical structure created by an uneven binary star system. In that system, one star has already exploded and turned into a white dwarf. So guys, here our video came to end. If you enjoy the video then don't forget to like, share and subscribe.